Hey everyone, it's Ten Types, and today I'm playing more Dragapult. This time I'm playing Lost Zone. I actually had a list, I net decked it, and then I changed some cards. This is not the final list, but it is the final list I'm going to be playing for today's video, and I might come back on this deck some point later. But this is Lost Zone, I guess, box Dragapult, and it runs. I actually cut all the Mirage gates. I was like, nah, we don't need that. We probably do want that, but it's not, whatever. I could add Mela and Dragapult EX, for those of you who don't know, for Fire Psychic. It does 200 and put 6 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon any way you like, but it's a stage 2. And we do run Rare Candy in this list, 2 copies, but we run these stage 1 as many copies of the basic as the stage 1 because we got this ability, Recon Directive. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put one of them into your hand, and put the other on the bottom of your deck, which is really nice. Lost Zones, well, it has a number of issues. It has some really, really high highs and really low lows. It's an interesting deck. It's a deck that's really fun to play when it works, but there are times when you just miss as well. I just played the game, it went super well, and I just absolutely bodied my opponent. We'll see if that happens in the video. A lot of times, going well, and then I press record. And if you're a content creator, you know this feeling that all of a sudden you just start bricking. But I think it's pretty nice. This deck, especially with Dreepy having 70 HP, Comfey also has 70 HP, Manaphy, Ditto as well. I play the Ditto, it switches if it's in the active with the Pokemon in our deck. I don't know, I think it's a pretty cool card, but I honestly haven't played it too much. But Ditto, pretty solid. And we do 2 copies of Cramorant, super good. The Sableye and Radiant Charizard as a Radiant of choice. I actually really like Radiant Alakazam. That seems like it could be interesting for like fixing damage. It moves damage around. But Radiant Charizard, 250, cheap attack. 1, we need to use it for 1 realistically. And it's just pretty solid. And in the deck, I don't know though if I like it more than Radiant Alakazam. I've only played 1 game with this deck and not even with this list. But yeah, I think it's pretty solid. The issue why it's like not as good is you want to be attacking with Dragapult EX, right? So Dragapult EX, it's the main attacker in the deck, and it's good. And Radiant Charizard is often not as good as Dragapult. They're similar, but I don't know. Dragapult's it's nice, it's tanky, it's pretty good. There are times when prize trade reasons Dragapult isn't what you want the active Radiant Charizard is, but I'm not sure. Radiant Alakazam can be nice in the early game. And then we have Prime Catcher as our ace spec of choice. I think this is the best ace spec in this stack, but you could run. I mean, there are a lot of ace specs you could play, but you could run Unfair Stamp, you could run Secret Box, you could run Super Scoop Up, or sorry, Scoop Up Cyclone. But we do run 4 Buddy-Buddy Poffin as well. I was saying Dreepy 70 HP, so we can use Buddy-Buddy Poffin, get a ton of value out of that. Lost Zone often plays a bunch of this card, but it only gets Comfey, and maybe Ditto, maybe Manaphy, maybe Spiritomb, but it's mostly Comfey, and its value, especially late game, just really dwindles. And so you don't really ever want to play 2 of that in regular Lost Zone decks, but with this deck, you run a ton of 70 HP Pokemon. Most of your basics are 70 HP or less, Comfey, Dreepy, and then, as I said, a few other Pokemon. And we also run 2 Iono, 2 Boss, 4 Colress Experiment. The list I based it off of ran a Pokegear. I am not a big fan of Pokegear, as you know, because it can miss and not get you what you want, but I do run Pal Pad, Artazon and Rescue Board for Stadium and a Tool, and we run a Lost Vacuum. I put a Hisuian Heavy Ball, Nest Ball, nothing too crazy. And for energies, I run 4 Basic Psychic, 4 Basic Fire. The list I was based this off of also ran a Jet Energy. Some of you may know I'm also not a massive fan of that card. I don't know, I like Switch more and I like Basic Energies more just most of the time. And especially when the energy is not really helping pay your attack cost. But let's see what we're up against. And the weird glitch involving just like the game not working has been fixed as far as I'm aware. Although tell me if it has or has not. I'm recording this probably a day or 2 before I'm releasing it, so keep that in mind as well. But yeah, I have not seen people at super high rankings either. I haven't seen anyone really above 2,000 since the glitch has been fixed, I don't think. And I'll choose to go. Do I go first or second? I'll go first, I guess. I don't know. I've been seeing so much Ogerpon Raging Bolt, and I don't know, the deck is. Oh, wait, and they're running Raging Bolt sleeves too. That could be what they're running. Let's see. Oh, we're both mulliganing, so let's see if that is what they're running. I'm not a big fan of the deck late game, so hopefully if that's what they're running, we can hit them with a late game Iono. That is us. What on earth? We are up against Control, I think, and we have Comfey. This is going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of luck, a lot of skill, and a really interesting one. So let's just see what we're able to do here. Yeah, obviously we got Comfey, and I got Rare Candy, got an energy. Those are both. Oh yeah, we don't need that candy. We can get rid of that. And I'll take the energy. I'm gonna take actually two Dreepies out of the deck, and gonna get those down into play. I could get another Dreepy and a Comfey. I think that's fine. Really, we don't want Manaphy in play. That would be bad, but really anything else is all right. Comfey potentially has some risk, and Cramorant. I mean, if we don't have cards in the Lost Zone, we can't attack with it. So yeah, I'll just do this. I'll stick the Psychic on the Dreepy. And I could get another Dreepy and a Comfey. I will do that. I think it doesn't matter too much, but we need to be very careful. We run four Switch Cart, and we prized a Switch. So Switch Cart switches out basics. So if our Drakloak gets stuck in the active, that is really scary because, well, we can't really get it out. But we can, of course, attack with, well, Dragapult. It's our attacker. So we'll see exactly what they're running as well, if they have any really scary like walls or something. But I don't know. This matchup should be decently interesting. Lost Zone versus Control. Honestly, Snorlax Control is just probably it's one of my least favorite decks in the format because it's kind of boring. Luckily, it's just boring for the Snorlax player, to be honest. So it can be boring to play against as well. But this matchup, I'm going to be doing stuff. They're not. And that's just what's going to happen. They do run Mimikyu. Okay, and they throw it down right away. Interestingly, there's just a ton of really unique stuff going on in this matchup, including Drakloak one-shots Mimikyu, and they do have Handy Fan. This is a really interesting tool. If we hit into them, they move an energy from our active to our bench, but we're just going to kind of tread water for a while. I imagine we get Colress Experiment. Okay, we got Boss as well, but Boss is all right. I don't know. Should I have lost on Boss? No idea, to be honest, but we got Boss and a couple of energies, which we just kind of really need. So we could look for a switch. We could try to hit with Drakloak, but that seems kind of risky. So their hands also, wait, what do they do? Is they Force Seal Stoned. This is weird. The game log, I'm just looking at it. It's really, really strange how the game log says stuff. I have no idea what they got off of Force Seal Stone. I'll Drakloak here. I guess I Drakloak here. We can't really get what we need. We need Dragapult, and we need a few things. So we'll see what we get. We got Sableye and Hisuian Heavy Ball. I don't think we prized any basics we need. Sableye could be really nice. Oh, and then yeah, it goes to the bottom. So I should have actually gotten Hisuian Heavy Ball, but it's not a huge deal. And I will attach a fire here. And we're looking to boss that Mimikyu next turn. Hopefully, I don't know if we'll be able to do that. And then we're going to Dragon Headbutt it. That'd be super nice. And or we could also start like Cramoranting. Cramorant's really nice. I'll read it here. It says if the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if it's knocked out, move an energy from the attacking Pokemon, my active, to my benched. And we got another Drakloak, which is kind of fun. Oh, Comfey, Flower Selecting. I honestly don't know the sequencing. Oh, that's really good. That's literally perfect because now we can get that Manaphy into Lost Zone, which we don't want to see ever. So Dragapult is okay here. I mean, it's not bad. Getting rid of the Snorlax feels nice. They will move an energy off, and we get ourselves a Dragapult and an Iono. Oh yeah, this goes to the bottom. I keep thinking that this is Comfey, but it's not. Also, I may or may not have missequenced there, but don't worry about it. I'll take Colress Experiment here, I think, and then we'll attack with Dragapult. We have the Switch Cart, and yeah, this position feels all right. We can Colress Experiment. We can go ahead. We can well, Switch Cart, as I said, and we're getting closer to Sableye, which is I mean, it's good against Mimikyu, and it's just pretty good in general. I think, and we're not going to boss's orders. We're going to have an energy moved, but that's not too big of a deal, I don't think. So we'll see. But as getting rid of Snorlax just seems nice. Close Experiment. We'll get rid of. I guess we'll keep the energies and we'll get rid of the Dragapult and the Cramorant. Those aren't useful. I mean, we have one of each in our hand anyways, so I don't really have an issue with that. We'll Switch Cart, and I'm really actually nervous about our energy switch. Or I'm nervous that we have a lot of Switch in hand because our opponent could go in with Airy, and we are setting ourselves up to be vulnerable against that. I wonder if they play Energies Disruption as well, but I'm gonna Phantom Headbutt. I think that's the best course of action here, and they'll move some energy. They'll probably move a Fire Energy to a Comfey is what I imagine is gonna happen. And we do 6. Oh, I didn't say Mimikyu, or I didn't say this. Mimikyu says prevent all damage done to this by EXs and Vs, but we place damage counters. Damage counters are not damage. Okay, yeah, and they moved a Fire to the Comfey. Damage counters and damage are different. It's a bit weird, but damage is just this number here, like 30 or the 200, or the 20 here. But then there is no number here. This is just damage counters. There are times when you do damage where it's not like that. So Greninja EX, you do damage, but it's a little different. And oh, Misfortune Sisters, I'm a little nervous. This is, oh, what did they do? I wish Live would say, okay, they milled 2 Switch. Not great, but we can just boss the footers their Pidgeot V and then knock out their Mimikyu. Okay, that seems fine. I will Drakloak. We want to make sure we don't deck out, but I'm not particularly worried about that. And I'll take a Hisuian Heavy Ball. I just want to see what's in my prizes because I didn't check and I'm lazy. Oh, these prizes aren't great. We prized 2 energies. This is why I like having the list. Originally also had 3 psychics, and now it's got 4. Not ideal prizes, but not that bad either. And we have an energy in hand. They don't have another handy fan, which is really nice. And then we can go ahead. We don't get the knockout. This is where Radiant Alakazam would be nice, and I've run into a few situations like this, but we do get the knockout on the Mimikyu. We damage the Pidgeot V a lot. If they do have a switch, if they have a switch and a Pokemon, Pidgeot V will be completely healed, but I'm in a very solid position. But my opponent can still really disrupt me. We are down, I think, 3 switch. Yeah, 3 switch and off the prizes. So we prize the switch as well. And they got an Iono, which is, one, really good in control. Iono is so good in control. But we got Prime Catcher. Oh, I forgot we play Prime Catcher as well. This card's, well, it's very good. But they got a Snorlax. But I wonder what else they have. They might just pass here, and then in which case we don't have game, unfortunately, there. But they are going to play Force Seal Stone. Oh, which they didn't use before. Okay. Live also, I don't know. The way Live says stuff is just a little strange. But I wonder what they're going to get here. Obviously, they're popping the Force Steel Stone, which lets them search for any card, but it's 1 per game. I honestly thought they used it before. I didn't realize that they just attached it and sent it back into the deck, which was weird. Wait, that's what they did, right? They might have misclicked, or maybe that's what they did on purpose. Yeah, that was just a little bit of a weird play. Yeah, they attached it and then just used Pidgeot V's, what? It says they played it, but they used their ability. They used Vanishing Wings, which says if it's on the bench, you shuffle it and all cards attached to it into your deck, which does preserve Force Seal Stone. There is definitely reasons to use it, to attach it, and then send it back into the deck. But I wonder what they're looking for here. They could take an energy. I'm not really sure, to be honest, at all. No, they're probably going to get a Snorlax. I'd get a Snorlax or Rotom V. I might get Rotom V here. Yeah, I'd probably get Rotom V, honestly, because they're depending on how good their hand is. If their hand's good, I'd play a Snorlax and I'd get a supporter and whatever. They are going to grab an energy, interesting, and then I assume they're going to shuffle in, but they need another Pokemon. If they pass, they just lose. We just attack and we knock out both their Pokemon. They do have Chi EX though. Okay, they're going to Vanishing Wings, so they're going to save that prize there. I think we just knock out Snorlax, quite frankly. Them milling 2 cards off the top of the deck just is not a big deal. We could Prime Catcher here. We got Colress Experiment, which isn't bad, but I will actually hold off on it. I'm not a big fan of it right now. Also, Ditto would not be super good in the active. It would create a really weird place, but I'll just Phantom Dive here. Oh, and they do decide to concede. So, yeah, that's an example of where the Snorlax matchup can be interesting for me. The Snorlax matchup was not very interesting for them. Didn't get off to a super good start, but they had Force Seal Stone. They could have done stuff, I think. And yeah, this is actually, I think this might be the highest my rank's ever been, which is crazy. Also, if you're enjoying the content, consider liking and subscribing, especially because Twilight Masquerade now lives are working, and I'm really, really excited to keep playing it because it's a really fun set. I think there are a lot of really cool decks, some I really like and some other people really like as well. I'm not a massive fan of, for example, Raging Bolt Ogerpon deck. I made a video on it. I don't know if it's up yet. It might not be, but it might be. If you've seen that, and also there's some games I played before. That deck's like super stressful in the late game because it's not all luck, but there's some luck. There's some thinning can make a difference because it's somewhat luck based. And I missed the coin flip. We are going second. Live's battle log yet again is wrong. We are going second, but it says we decided and we didn't. Let's start Pidgey, which is interesting. Pidgey's played in really 4 decks. Dragapult and Greninja, Charizard, and Control. It's probably one of those 3. Probably not Control, actually. So it is Charizard. And Charizard is a solid deck right now. It's not as good as it was last format where it was just I think most people agreed it was the best deck in format, but there is some grass. That's not really that much of an issue for Charizard. That it like trades evenly with really with Ogre Pond, right? The grass Ogre Pond EX, I should say. And oh, interesting. They're Buddy-Buddy Poffining, but they didn't get another Pidgeot, or sorry, Pidgey, which is interesting. I wonder if it's prized. That's probably what happened here, or it's in their hand, but I don't think so. And it's not okay. They're leaving the Pidgey in the active. But we want to knock this out if we can. Probably we can't, unfortunately. We really need Colress Experiment off of this. Got Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Okay, that's not too bad. I'll Buddy-Buddy Poffin for Comfey Dreepy, I think. I could go for Ditto, but no, I'll go for no. I'll do Ditto Dreepy, and then I'll retreat into Ditto. I honestly don't think this Ditto's worth it. It's not bad by any means, but it also isn't like really worth the deck space so far. But yeah, let's retreat. Transform to start into that Comfey, which it just switches with a Pokemon on your deck, which is it's fine. We'll probably Iono them, which is not bad. Like it's fine. And we get ourselves a Cramorant, okay, and we also lost on a Cramorant. I will play the Cramorant. I don't know. I'll attach the Psychic to Dreepy. And I don't even know if it's possible that we attack this turn, but we're just gonna need so many resources that it's just like not worth it. So I think Iono. Their hand's probably okay. I'm not really sure. I'm just not feeling in the. I didn't really read their hand. I tried to read their hand to be honest. Um, yeah, their hand might be all right. I have not played this meta enough, so I'll play Cramorant. It doesn't seem really bad to have in play. It's not like its HP's lower or anything like that. So then I'll just Iono. The hand itself was pretty underwhelming, so yeah, Iono's fine there. And this hand is, I mean, we can't play any of these. We can play Lost Vacuum. Oh, we could have attacked. No, we couldn't have retreated. If we had gotten a switch, we could have attacked. I forgot about Vacuum, but I mean, that was not a reliable thing. But we'll pass, and we can actually Lost Vacuum the Rescue Board, which is potentially a good play, but probably not. And so we'll see. This hand's all right. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not amazing. If we get rare candy, it's honestly just depends what we get off of this. If we get rare candy, going to Dragapult, super good. Also, we see everyone playing 70 HP Charmander. People used to love the 60 HP one before, but not anymore. Also, they are getting Pidgeot, probably if they have the rare candy. So Iono, probably Iono them into a pretty good hand, but I mean, we Ionoed them into a smaller hand as well. Also, Charmeleon, remember this, immune to effects of attacks. Oh, they're Ionoing us. Okay, I'm a little nervous. Our hand was pretty solid, not perfect, but it could definitely be better. This hand is probably worse, but it's fine. It's not a bad hand. And oh yeah, okay. So they are Charizarding us this turn. But hopefully Dreepy's safe. It probably is. And yeah, they're running Picnic Basket. I definitely saw this list. I don't remember what's in it though. Picnic Basket, what is it? Heal 30 from each. Yeah, heal 30 from each Pokemon and play both yours and your opponents. Also, we don't run TM Devolution. TM Devolution would be so good here. I was gonna say just win us the game, and that's not quite true, but it would be so good. But I don't have it in the list, so that's probably a card that could be worth putting in. Technical Machine Devolution, well, it does just that. It devolves Pokemon, and it's really good against Rare Candy, but they're also quick searching. They did not V-Star Power, and unfortunately, we cannot Lost Vacuum their Rotom V. I mean, it's technically possible, but very, very unlikely. We can shuffle the deck with Rod, but right now, the Vacuum's on the bottom of the deck. Also, double Charmeleon, what? Okay. That's not super common, but I guess it's better because it's important against Dragapult and annoying for us as well. They're just going to take the first knockout, and that's useful. This is not a matchup where you just take two prizes, so there's a lot of value in taking the knockout there. Could technically boss the Rotom V, but I don't really see that happening. We got Rare Candy though. That's really nice. All flower selecting. I mean, we know what we want. We want Dragapult, but we got Drakloak to lean back on, and we got Switch Super Rod. Our discard, we haven't discarded anything we really need for late games, but we are down some Comfeys, which, oh no, we're just down one. I thought we lost on one, so I'll take the Switch. That's fine. And I'll call this Experiment, looking for Dragapult, which we missed. Okay, well, not necessarily. We could go Switch Cart. I don't know what to get. I don't know what a prizing situation. I'll go Switch Cart. Buddy-Buddy Poffin Comfey. Or sorry, Buddy-Buddy Poffin Energy. I think that seems pretty good. The energy's like all right, Comfey's all right, and the Switch is also all right. But I'll go for these 3 cards right now. And Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Hopefully we have 2 Comfeys in deck, which I will grab off of Buddy-Buddy Poffin then. We have no Comfeys. We prized 2. 1. Oh wait, we obviously don't have 2. We don't have any. Okay, so I'll go double Dreepy here. That is unfortunate. I did not check prices. Okay, so we're just gonna attack with Cramorant, which is what it is. It's not like that bad, but yeah, we got Lost Vacuum. Oh, okay, go for the Lost Vacuum play. Honestly, that's like super lucky. And I will do that. Lost Vacuuming the Forest Seal Stone seems really disruptive to them. Just something they don't want to happen. The Rare Candy is pretty mediocre here. I will fire on Drakloak, and Rare Candy is that good? It's okay, but we're probably not going to use it. I could have Psychicked onto Dreepy as well, attached that there, but most of this hand's pretty solid. I'll Lost Vacuum. I'll get rid of the Rare Candy. I think it's kind of weird because we only play 2, and just getting rid of Rare Candy is usually weird, but I think it is actually going to be the best course of action here. And getting rid of their Force Seal Stone feels super good, and also Boss is nice. Switches are nice. I'm always someone who loves Switch cards in Lost Zone. A lot of people just cut them, but yeah, let's get rid of that Force Seal Stone, and we'll attack. The damage is awkward yet again. I'd love that. That Radiant Alakazam, that'd be nice. Fix some of the math. We're going to hit him for 200 with Dragapult. Luckily, actually not taking prizes is good in some sense because it doesn't. They do more for each prize that we've taken, but I imagine they're just going to boss the Drakloak here. I probably should have. I could have played that differently. This deck's pretty fun though. It is a deck I'm enjoying a lot. I like Lost Zone, but then you have the Drakloak to lean back on because we can just have a draw engine that isn't just that we don't need lots of switches to use. But yeah, they're gonna boss that Drakloak, and that's just such an obvious target. And no Mirage Gate is hurting us some, but realistically, we're not like Mirage Gating. Plus, Rare Candy Dragapulting, it would be possible, but just a little unlikely. So we'll Cramorant. We can actually just 3-shot this Charizard. Or we could knock out that Charmeleon. I don't really hate that. We got Counter Catcher Fire. Oh, this hand's not good. Okay, I will take the Fire. Counter Catcher is okay, but the situation's really sketchy. We really need to top deck Dragapult, but they're probably just gonna boss us Dreepy. They might not. They'll probably Iono us, honestly, but hitting here, it feels pretty underwhelming. I will boss the Charmeleon, and then I probably want to hit into that with Charizard, or sorry, with Dragapult, and nothing to recover, is there? Drakloak and the energies isn't terrible to recover, but Super Rod could be really important later on, so I will hold it as I think the resource could be just much better. Also, Spit Instantly doesn't hit weakness. Remember that. I know a lot of people sometimes forget that, and it honestly almost never comes up. I can't really think of any time. Oh, I can think of one time, but it's pretty rare. But yeah, let's see what they go for here. And they have the Charmeleon. They're in a pretty good position. Pidgeot's just so good. And this is also why Iron Thorns EX might be good in Lost Zone. This is a Lost Zone. Like, Lost Zone Stage 2 builds are always kind of weird. But, yeah, they're going to get that Charmander. And unfortunately, we can't really Sableye. I mean, we could probably on our turn, but Sableye's value is just mediocre, especially without the teamed evolution. Oh, I want to click here. No, can I see the Pidgey? Because Pidgey has 50 HP. They're going to Arius? What? Oh no, they're going to get rid of the Rare Candy. That was not what I was expecting, and that is also very bad for us. When they get rid of the Super Rod, this is rough. I don't see us winning this game. Okay, so we're probably going to boss Charmeleon on our turn. We could knock out Charmeleon actually with Sableye, so I think that's what we go for. And we need to hit Drakloak. Losing that Super Rod is obviously not so good for us, because now we have no recovery left and have a good chunk of Pokemon and energies in the discard. Got Radiant Charizard though. I kind of forgot we played that, to be honest, and I should not have attached the Fire there. But Dragapult seems really good here. Oh, sorry, Sableye. I keep saying the wrong Pokemon. This guy, what, 220 HP? Okay. Wait, no, we can't Sableye Charmeleon. That's not how this works. This is really awkward. We're just not in a good position. But we got ourselves, whoa, okay, I'll take the energies. We'll get rid of Pal Pad, we'll get rid of the Manaphy. Manaphy is not useful, but that's pretty solid. Definitely a big target on this Drakloak's back, and I imagine our opponent will try to go after that. Oh, I missequenced again. Okay. We got ourselves a Colress Experiment, which is nice. Colress Experiment is like really good for drawing. We are down how many supporters? 3, then we're down 4 out of 6 draw supporters, 15 cards in deck, Drakloak. Just how valuable is that energy? We are down 1 Psychic, and 1 Fire, and we have 2 in hand and 1 Fire in play. I'll call this Experiment. I'll take that. I think that's a little bit better. It's pretty close, to be honest. I love this Drakloak. Technically, there was value in evolving the other one to like spread our resources out, but I think it's fine. Got ourselves Sableye, so I'll just take that. And Nest Ball's better later on. Then we do get to Sableye this turn, which is it's good. We're taking another prize. We're not out of this game. It's just kind of rough. We need for them to. I honestly don't know. So we'll go and I'm so scared. We have 1 Psychic left in deck, but we have 1, right? We have 1, so it is okay. I think they're gonna go for the Drakloak, to be honest. Just knock that out, and then we're gonna go and Radiant Charizard. So this is kind of winnable. It's just really sketchy. Let's see. So we knock out Charmander. I don't even know where we put the other damage counters, to be honest. It's kind of useless. I mean, it's obviously useless here. It doesn't do anything. We could go after Rotom V, but I feel like there's a chance we're going to boss that. So I'll put him on the Pidgeot, make him scared of the TM Devolution. So that could potentially cause him to like be really scared of that and play kind of weirdly. They could go for a Rare Candy. They could just like Pidgeot for Rare Candy and just sit on that, and that just does nothing for them. We could kind of bait them into that play. Likelihood of that happening is pretty low, to be honest, but it depends how good they are. Because honestly, if they're better, we're in a better spot, which is really funny. They are Ionoing. That is bad. So we will really need to shuffle our deck because we need that boss's orders. But okay, there we go. We can shuffle our deck. This hand's pretty solid. I mean, nothing we're getting. I don't think we have. Oh, we have Radiant Charizard. Got the Psychic. And they're not going to be gusting Drakloak, I'm assuming. So that's nice. They're going to knock us out with Radiant Charizard, but that's fine. I mean, it's not perfect for us, but it's not that bad either. I think we go Radiant Charizard. They got back Boss Iono. Always try to keep track of your supporters your opponent has. And they're, oh no, yeah, they're just burning darknessing us. So this is all right. We definitely don't want Dragapult in play, I don't think. I don't know if they can one-shot us, actually. But let's see. What do we need? We need Boss. We need Fire. This is really scary. We got Dragapult, though. Not bad. Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Oh, we have a Comfey. When did that get there? Did we get that off of the prizes? I think so. Anyway, so that's not bad. We have a bunch of Switch. We have Prime Catcher. Prime Catcher isn't very good, but we can actually. I realized I messed up. I can like Prime Catcher the Pidgeot, which is so good. That's super disruptive to them, and then they're just going to kind of struggle to get stuff going from there. So I should go for that. And then obviously we're kind of wasting damage. We don't want to do more than we have to. But then we'll take Radiant Charizard off of this because we just don't have any more Pokemon we can get. And we'll do that. Go for Radiant Charizard. We really want Gust. We could hit him with Dragapult, which isn't terrible. Actually, we might lose. They probably run Maximum Belt now that I think about it. So I'll flower selecting first. I don't know which way we want to order this, but we got Prime Catcher and Switch Cart. Yep, I'll take Prime Catcher. That seems really good. And then I'll do Drakloak, Recon Directive, and we need Fire Energy. We got Colress's Experiment. Okay, we can play that. Hopefully get that Fire Energy. And let's see. Give it to me. We missed it. That is not good. Okay, so we got Dragapult EX, Switch Cart, Nest Ball, Buddy-Buddy Poffin. This is awkward. I think I'll go for. I guess we don't need Nest. Oh, Nest Ball could be used to shuffle the deck. Likelihood of that being useful, it seems kind of low, to be honest. But I'll go Switch Cart. That's fine. And then we have 2 Switch Cards, and we can attack with Dragapult as well. We could just hit into their active, which is not bad. It's not really that bad, but we want the Fire. And I think we have pretty good odds of hitting it. Maybe like 50-50. And we get it. Nice. We lose the boss, which isn't great, but we do get the knockout here. And now, let's see, we attach Fire here and Switch Cart. So now we can win. We can just win on our next turn. We are still very much in this game. We attack, get the knockout, and then we need to Prime Catcher, right? So they could area us, we'd probably lose. And the reason I didn't play the Dragapult is, well, it gives up 2 prizes. Dragapult EX it's an EX, it gives up 2 prizes, and they could boss it and knock us out, and well, we'd lose. So likelihood of that happening is low, and I'm not 100% sure if that would be right or wrong. Also, I could have gone for the Pidgeot EX knockout, but then they just Radiant Charizard us, and that would be really, really scary. So, oh, and I forgot they had the Charmeleon. I don't know how I forgot about that. It doesn't matter. I mean, it makes sense. Yes, I thought it was a Charmander. I wasn't really thinking. But they have the Charizard EX here, just in hand. So, yeah, they didn't accelerate another energy. Maybe they run 6 and one's prized, or it's in their hand. That would make a lot of sense. I assume we're getting Iono'd here, but we have Drakloak. They could boss Drakloak. It really that's like slightly better than going for knocking on the Radiant Charizard, but just ever so slightly better. So, I mean, it removes our engine, which is much better. Also, we have prized a Drakloak, but they are going for that Iono. Wait, we prized one, right? Yeah, we prized one. So, yeah, Iono Switch Cart, that's okay. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not really what we need. Right now, we need just a bunch of cards, to be honest. We need 2 cards. We need the well, this would be where it'd be nice to shuffle the deck, but we need Dragapult, we need the Psychic Energy, and we need the Prime Catcher. That's 3 cards. Yep. So can definitely get them. Do we have another Colress experiment? Yeah, we do. Wait, we have another Drakloak. I am what? Did I just miss it? I guess I did. I actually remember seeing it now, but I'll flower selecting first. We get Switch. That is not like what we need. Okay. Drakloak, come on, give it to us. Give us one of the pieces. Dragapult. Oh no, Psychic. Yep, we need the Psychic first, and let's attach that. In just a minute. Then we need the Dragapult. Then we need Gust, because if we just hit them, I think we lose. I think we actually need to pass then, which is really sketchy. We got Dragapult. Okay. Still in this. Wait, do we have this? We might have this. So we go Dragapult, which we need. And then we didn't. Yeah, we can still use this other Comfey. So we're in a pretty solid spot to be able to get it here. Flower selecting. Come on, give me the Prime Catcher. That's not Prime Catcher. We get Cold's Experiment, though. We can play that. We can get the Prime Catcher. Oh, boy, that was really, really, really close. We got it, though. Dragapult. Psychic. I think Iono actually gets it. Us Prime Catcher as well, but we'll take it. These, I guess it doesn't matter. And we got it. Wow, that was way too close. Don't quit, please. And we get Prime Catcher. Rotom V. GG's. That was so fun. This deck's really fun. Much more exciting than honestly I was expecting. I thought it was just going to be whatever. Also, this is annoying that I have to do all these. It's not that long, but GG's my opponents. Really close game. They played a bit of a few interesting cards. Airy, I know it's played in Charizard some, but obviously it was good there. And we obviously were almost out of resources. I mean, we literally had no cards in deck. So that was a fun game. I could have Iono'd there, I believe. I don't think I shuffled my deck, so I had Prime Catcher and a Dragapult EX in the top 2 cards in my deck, I believe. And then we had below that, I don't remember, to be honest. But anyways, this deck is so much fun, and the changes I made feel nice. The Mirage Gate was really sketchy not having that, but yeah, just a really fun deck, and can make comebacks as well. I love being able to make comebacks. As I said in a past few videos in the past, or at least one, and I might say it in a future video, as I said, depending on my order. With the Ogerpon Raging Bolt deck, it just doesn't have great comeback potential, which is something that makes it a little disappointing at times because you can't really come back, at least in the prize trade. But in this deck, you need to play strategically as well, but it's not like super intense. I didn't have to make any insane plays that game. I just played pretty well to win the first game. I think I did, honestly. I don't remember though, but yeah, I mean, just a really fun deck. And Prime Catcher felt good. I mean, it won us the game, and I like the list. It's pretty solid. Maybe the Ditto isn't super useful. I'm not entirely sure. A big reason why I like Ditto in certain decks is because it allows you to essentially Buddy-Buddy Poffin for a Pokemon that has more than 70 HP. But most of our Pokemon in this list have less than 70 HP, and most of the ones that have more than 70 HP are late game Pokemon. So Ditto, it's only turn 1, so it's only useful for Cramorant. It's good there, but it's whatever. But anyway, super fun list. I'd highly recommend you try it out. It's just really fun, and I don't think it's too it's not one of those decks that feel super oppressive to play against. Lost Zone, Dragapult can feel both really, Lost Zone and Dragapult separately, do a lot of bench damage, and unsurprisingly together they do a lot, but a lot of decks are like countering Dragapult now. They're just tanking up their basics on their bench and trying to evolve quickly, and this deck isn't usually Dragapulting turn 2. Also, the no Mirage Gate felt completely fine. There were a few times when it could have been nice, but you just don't have to go super fast with Colress's Experiment. Also, going second, I don't really know if that's the best play, because you can just manually evolve, kind of chill with your Drakloaks, and build up a big hand. Hand Trimmer would probably be bad for this deck as well, or the new Xerosic something supporter that is coming out in the mini set in, I think it's a month, but it might be 2 months. I honestly don't remember. It's a really solid mini set. I think it might be 2 months. But yeah, anyway, really cool deck. I'd highly recommend you check it out. So many cool decks from this set. But I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts below on this deck. And as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video.